Hello peeps. Did bug Davy's back. Hang on, I'm just going to put my phone on wide. Bam, there you go. I just stopped in a little place here. Thought I'd record this little stream that I stopped at. Thought I'd make a little video while I'm out and about and chilling out. Just some random place that I stopped. I was a bit fed up today, so I thought I'd come out on my super adventure. I haven't ridden this bike for a little while. I have been riding my Super Duke GT a lot. I've got more issues with my Super Duke GT, so I've been trying to ride it more often so I can try to fix the issues. I'll go into those issues when I'm actually next to that bike, or when I'm going to hopefully be doing more rides on on other KTMs. Sorry, I'm hoping to get out on a couple of KTMs soon when I go to a shop in a week or two, because I have to take my GT to them. So while I'm out and about on this, I thought I would just do a quick catch up. I have been pretty rough recently. The last month, I don't really know, I've just been really ill. I think my diabetes has been, yeah, it's just been horrible. The whole month has been really bad for me. Very stressful at work, and I've just not been a very well person. So I don't know if anyone else watching this is a diabetic. If you are, maybe leave like a comment in the down below and tell me how you actually find dealing with type 1 diabetes and biking, because a lot of people don't realise the amount of stuff you have to actually go through as a type 1 diabetic and being a motorcyclist, or even a car user, or anything really. A lot of people don't realise the amount of stuff you have to do on a daily basis, and it can be horrible. It's very, very hard work, and a lot of people take their health for granted. So anyway, yeah, if you're a type 1 diabetic, please comment below, and if you've got a channel, I'll subscribe. It'll be interesting to see if you actually discuss anything. So anyway, going back to the bike, I made a couple of little mods to it recently. I don't know if you can see that. I had one of these lying around. That is a Tutoro chain oiler. I had one of them laying around, and I just, like, this chain is quite easy to oil, but I found it quite awkward. It's easy to oil because you've got the centre stand, but it's quite awkward because the swing arm's quite thick, so it's quite awkward to kind of spray. Yeah, it's just really awkward to get the can there. I don't know if anyone else has found an easy way to do it, but I just thought, doing a lot of miles on it, so I might as well just smack one of them on. I'm just going around, that's why I'm out and about at the moment, just trying to figure out the settings on it, because obviously you just dial this in for more or less of the fluid. So I don't know if you know anything about these. If you want to know more about it, I'll do a more in-depth sort of informational review. These don't require being plugged in or anything, they just work on the movement of the actual thing that they're on. So I'll talk about that if anyone's more interested in it. And also, I decided, one of my other videos when I was talking about the marks that appear on the screen, they said about getting a screen angel, I think it is. So this is the non-glare one, and to be honest, I haven't really ridden it in bright sunlight yet, but I actually think I get more glare off that than I do without it. It doesn't seem to be no glare. It's very, yeah, I'm not sure I'm that impressed with it yet. I think that might be a bit of a waste of money. One other thing while I'm still here, there's another guy in, I think he's in America somewhere, and he's actually doing things for the mirrors, where you can actually put the mirrors here. So you can actually take these off and put your mirrors there. I was kind of thinking about it. I know it's going to make the bike very wide, if you had the mirrors there. But at the same time, I don't really filter with this bike because I've always got luggage. So this is not really, it's a big bike. I don't really filter with it. So I'm semi-thinking about that, because I'm slightly fed up with this one. Yeah, it's a bit useless. It's not, I can't see much, but 60%, kind of that amount there is just my shoulder, and I can see that. I think what I really need to do with these is roll these bars forward so it creates a better angle for this arm, which will kind of tilt it away from my body a bit more. I think this is too close, because when you look at it, I don't know if you'll see it, you probably won't, but this one is more straight and that one there is definitely more, you know, this is more forward that way. Like the levers are both at the same sort of a height, but this bar is definitely more tilted forward than that one. So maybe I'll just roll the bars. But I think it worked out about 20 quid, and that was including shipping from the States, and it's only just like a machined plastic, like a plastic mould thing that just goes in there, and you just unbolt that and then these just bolt onto it. I'm considering it, you know, if I don't like it, 20 quid. So but at the moment I'm absolutely loving this bike, to be honest with you. I don't know exactly how many miles I've got on it. I think I'm pushing 3,000. I'm loving all the things I've had on it, you know, the engine bars and everything, they're really good. It's just a really nice bike to ride. It's really, really nice to get back out on this bike and you realise exactly how comfortable it is. It's just so nice. I had a very, very weird, I couldn't say it was an error, but it was a very weird issue the other day. And the bike was just turning itself on, turning itself off, on, off, the whole time. It was very, very unusual. And eventually I managed to stop it doing it, and then I started the bike, and then it actually cut the bike off, and then put the steering lock on, because it was just sitting still. And that's what it ended up doing. It was turning itself on and off, putting the steering lock on, and it was going on and off, putting the steering lock on. It was very, very weird. And I think, I'm not 100% sure, I think there must have been moisture that had got into that, because it hasn't happened again since. And I sprayed contact cleaner in there, and it's been fine since. So I'm not 100% sure what it was, but it was out in this sort of area, and I think a lot of rain had come off, and I think it had gone in there. And I do notice a lot of water sits in here as well, and when you lift the bike up it all falls on your hands. So I'm not sure, no, that wouldn't fall on there, but I don't know. But anyway, I sprayed contact cleaner in all of that side, and everything's been fine since. So I'm not sure what that was, but there was something to think about. I think I've pretty much spoken about the luggage. The top one failed. I'm sure I spoke about it on another video, but KTM just replaced another one, which will then also lead me back to the GT, because I've also got issues with that luggage, but I'm not going to discuss it here because I'd rather just show it. And even I'm pretty sure that it's widely known that that bike has issues with the luggage, and I'm not happy with the way my dealer has dealt with me about the stuff for the KTM. So that's one thing I do want to actually discuss on a video soon, because I am quite, I wouldn't say disgusted, but I'm not far off disgusted, because some of the stuff that they said was ridiculous. But yeah, I'm not going to go into it now. So anyway, this bike has been no trouble at all. I absolutely love this bike. It's still probably one of my favourite bikes I've ever had. I know these sort of bikes look stupid when they've got all these luggage on, but to me, this is what these bikes are made for. They're made to mile munch, and they're made to have this luggage on, because, you know, it's a big adventure bike. You know, you just pop these off, and then, yeah, and then you can just, you know, chuck all your shit in there and go on a tour and take it off, and then you've got a bike which handles well, it's got a lot of power, it's comfortable. Yeah, I'm still struggling after, say, I think it's, I don't know, it's over 2,500 miles of ownership of this, riding it through the winter, riding it in the crap, riding it in the nice weather, riding it, you know, all the time pretty much. I'm still really struggling to find a bit of a fault with it. I haven't really actually found one. And when I do find one, it is really just nitpicking. Anyway, I'm going to kind of call it quits there, and I'm going to get back out on the road and go home. I'm hoping to do more videos soon. As I said, I've now got a different camera, so hopefully the field of view will be sorted. And I'm hoping it'll either be well, the way I've kind of set it up, it should be on my chin. It should now actually be a chin mount. I did do a video the other day of the Ducati Diavel, and that was the camera, but the mount was on the side of my head because I hadn't actually set it up on my chin yet. So I'm hoping to change that soon. Anyway, before I sign out, I want to say thank you very much to all my recent subs. I've now gone over 300, so thanks for that. Thumbs up. And I also, yep, still recording. Also want to say, if you thumbs down my video and you don't like it, maybe leave in the comments why you don't like it, because I am a small channel. I only just do this out of my interest of bikes, and instead of actually disliking something, maybe tell me why you dislike it, so maybe in my next video I can change that. Obviously, if you just can't stand me and you can't stand the way I do stuff, then obviously I can't change myself. But if it's something that's changeable, then maybe I'll be able to change it. So anyway, once again, cheers for all the recent subs, really appreciate it. Thanks again for all my subs who have been with me for a while. Yeah, so thanks for all the positive inputs. Hoping to get out on more videos with this bike very, very soon, and including my GT. I'm hoping to test ride the new GT soon, like the new 19 GT. Hopefully going to take out the 790 Duke and hopefully the 790 Adventure. That's if I can get time to get them. So anyway, I'm done. I'm going to go home. I've de-stressed, out and about in countryside, getting pestered by gnats. So anyway, so out here, this lovely little countryside bit, birds are singing, beautiful area. Me and my wicked bike are out, and I hope you're all well. I'm feeling better. Hope you're all feeling good. Laters.